Right now. You are not expecting anything, you've stopped looking for signs, you've stopped waiting the same way, you've become quiet, not because you lost faith, but because you got tired of hoping, and that's exactly where things begin to change. Jesus is saying, my child, I am about to surprise you. Not in the way you imagined, not in the way you planned, but in a way that will feel right. You may think nothing is happening, everything looks normal, nothing seems different, but behind the scenes, everything is being prepared, people are being aligned, situations are being arranged, the right moment is being set. Jesus says, my child, I work in silence before I move in power. And when it happens, it will feel unexpected, because you were no longer chasing it, you were no longer forcing it, you simply let it go, and that's when it comes. Jesus is saying, my child, your breakthrough will not come from pressure, it will come from alignment. This is why the surprise feels different, it brings peace, it feels natural, it doesn't confuse you, it doesn't make you question everything, it simply fits, like it was always meant to be there. Jesus says, my child, stay open, what I am about to do will remind you that I never forgot you. If you believe God is about to surprise you in a beautiful way, type Amen and stay ready to receive it. Now, something small begins to shift, not something big, not something obvious, but something real. You may not even recognize it at first, because it doesn't come the way you expected. Jesus is saying, my child, when I surprise you, it will not always look like what you imagined. At first, it may feel like an ordinary moment, a simple conversation, a sudden idea, an unexpected opportunity, but something about it feels different, lighter, clearer, peaceful. That feeling is your sign. You may begin to notice a door opening where there was no path before, a solution appearing without struggle, a connection forming at the perfect time. This is not coincidence. This is your surprise, beginning to unfold. Jesus says, my child, pay attention to what I place in front of you, even the smallest moment can carry your breakthrough. You might hesitate, because it feels unexpected, because it doesn't match your old plan, but listen carefully, you don't need your old plan anymore, because what is happening now is better than what you imagined. Jesus is saying, my child, trust this moment, do not overlook it just because it feels new. This is where everything begins, not loudly, but meaningfully, one step, one moment, one decision, leading to something greater, and deep inside, you can feel it, something is happening. Something real, something different. Jesus says, my child, stay open, this is the beginning of what I promised you. If you feel something unexpected starting in your life, type Amen and stay open to receive God's surprise. Now, what started as a small, unexpected moment, begins to take shape. It is no longer just a feeling, it is becoming real. Jesus is saying, my child, what I begin quietly in your life will grow into something meaningful. At first, you may still question it, because it came in a way you didn't expect, it doesn't match your old plans, it doesn't follow the path you imagined, but look closer, because something about it feels right, calm, clear, natural. You may begin to notice, the situation starts moving forward step by step, new possibilities begin to open from this one moment, things begin to connect in a way that makes sense. This is not random, this is direction. Jesus says, my child, I am guiding you through this opportunity, trust where it is leading you. This is where hesitation may appear, because now, it feels real, and when something feels real, fear sometimes follows. You might think, what if this doesn't work? What if I'm wrong again? But listen carefully, this is not the same as before, you are not the same as before, you have grown, you have learned, you are stronger now. Jesus is saying, my child, step forward with faith, do not let past fears stop present blessings. This opportunity is not here to confuse you, it is here to guide you, to move you forward, to lead you into something greater, and the more you trust it, the clearer it becomes, the stronger it grows. Jesus says, "My child, this is your moment to move, take the step, and watch what unfolds." If you feel a new opportunity forming in your life, type Amen and step forward with trust and courage. Now, everything begins to accelerate. What started as a quiet surprise, then became an opportunity, is now turning into a breakthrough. Jesus is saying, "My child, when you trust what I place before you, I move quickly in your life." You may begin to notice progress happening faster than before, one opportunity opening another, situations clearly shifting in your favor. This is no longer just a chance, this is change, real, visible change. The thing you didn't expect is now becoming something powerful. Jesus says, "My child, stay focused in this moment, do not let doubt or fear take your attention away." Because when life starts moving quickly, it can feel overwhelming. You might think, is this really happening? Can I handle this? But the truth is, you already are. You stepped forward, you trusted, you allowed yourself to receive, and now, you are seeing the result. Jesus is saying, "My child, this is your breakthrough, receive it with confidence." At this stage, momentum becomes strong, things don't stop like before, they flow, naturally, powerfully. You are no longer waiting, you are experiencing, everything around you starts to align, and for the first time, you can feel it clearly, things are truly working in your favor. Jesus says, "My child, keep moving forward, this breakthrough is only the beginning of something greater." If you feel your opportunity turning into a breakthrough, type Amen and continue walking forward with faith. Now, everything begins to expand. The breakthrough you stepped into is no longer just one moment, it is multiplying. Jesus is saying, "My child, when I move in your life, I don't stop at one blessing. I multiply it." What started as one opportunity is now opening many doors. What felt like one step forward is now turning into continuous progress. You may begin to notice growth happening in different areas of your life, opportunities appearing without struggle, results coming faster than you expected. This is not random, this is overflow. The resistance you once felt is no longer there. The delays that once slowed you down are gone. Now, there is flow. Jesus says, "My child, stay connected to me. The more you trust, the more I will multiply what I have started." At this stage, everything feels different. You feel lighter, more confident, more certain about your path. Your mindset shifts, you stop thinking in limits, you start expecting more, your energy shifts, you become calm, focused, clear, and people around you begin to notice it too, because when success multiplies, it becomes visible. Jesus is saying, "My child, I bless you so you can become a blessing to others." This is where your purpose begins to connect with your success. You grow, and you help others grow, you rise, and you lift others with you. If you feel your breakthrough multiplying into success, type Amen and continue walking forward with faith.